And I am live. Hello again. Thank you for everyone who watched my video yesterday about the 5 common misconceptions that I have experienced from others in this business. I shared the first one yesterday where this business is a get rich quick scheme, and I shared and went into detail as to why it actually isn't. So today I want to focus on um, a second common misconception where this is a scam or a pyramid scheme, right? But before I do that, let me just quickly reintroduce myself. My name is Kamitra Rampasad. I am originally from the Caribbean island of Trinidad and Tobago. I moved here 6 years ago to Calgary, Canada, and I've been doing my business for just over 5 years. Right, so I've been here, I've been around for quite a while. And what I do is I help people to start, set up, and build their own legit digital business in the online space, right? And the way we do it with our business model and our system is in a step-by-step manner, which means you need zero business experience to build this. You just need to have that commitment and a strong desire for a better life, which most of us actually have, right? So let's get into it. This business is a scam or a pyramid scheme. So firstly, let me talk about it being a scam, right? Now, not everything on the internet is a scam. And I get that. I come from Trinidad, the Caribbean, where I feel like we are a little bit more skeptical about the online space. So when I moved here and to see these things on the internet, I was a bit worried. But in all reality, when I did my due diligence and my research, which is what we ask each and every one of you to do, I felt good along the way. And I started to realize step by step that this business had potential. That's it, right? It was pure potential. There was nothing scammy about it. There was nothing vague about it. The difference is you had to go through the steps to get all of the information, and not many people like to follow through steps. Everyone wants that information in one go. But if I got all of that information in one go 5 years ago, I would not be doing this business because, first of all, without any business experience, I would have been overwhelmed. With my time that I had, I would have been overwhelmed because it was a little bit extra information to process and to actually sit down and review. And if someone gave this information to me in 5 sentences on the internet, then I would actually have been skeptical, because how could you ask me to start an online business with just a few simple messages rather than proper content that divulges the information on how this business works, how much you can earn, what's the potential, and how you actually earn, right? And that is what our step-by-step system does. But it's up to you to go through it. So just because you want to get that information in a particular way does not make this business a scam. You have to go to the end. And I guarantee you, there is not one person in this entire world who can come out and say that this business is a scam. Do you know what you can come out and say? And I respect that decision, is that this may not be for you, right? Just because you don't like something does not make it a scam. It just makes it wrong for you, right? For instance, let's just bring it back to a common day example. Food stuff. I do not like spinach, particularly cooked spinach. I don't like how it looks. Don't bring it anywhere near me. But my husband loves it. Now, do I go telling him that's poisonous and don't ever eat that? No, you go right ahead and do what you need to do. But for me, I am going to choose no thank you, right? So it's the exact same thing. No one, when you do your research, no one, when you join and you learn all of the information about how it works, can come out and say that this is a scam. The most you can come out and say is, I choose not to earn in this way. I choose not to do this. This is not what I want to do with my life. And I respect that, because I spent 10 years in the corporate world doing something that made me unhappy, doing something that I did not want to do. So if this is not something that you like and you want to do, by all means, do not do it, right? So no, we are not a scam. I get T4As every year. I'm in the business 5 years, so this is my fifth one. Yeah, that should be correct. Fifth one. I'll do a post next week with it. So if this business was a scam, I would not be getting a T4A. And for those of you who don't know what a T4A is, normal people who work in Canada get a T4 slip so you can file your taxes. I get a T4A because I am a legit business and recognized in the Canadian government eyes, right? Every country, This is a global business, so every country gets a different type of slips. I am not familiar with all of the names, but your country will get a slip as well, or some sort of document to prove that this is a legit business, right? Second thing that people talk about, if you're not a scam. Actually, you know what? Just before I move on, just a few days ago, someone actually commented on my ad, and I believe it was a Trinidadian woman, right? And she commented and said, too many scams. And I decided to respond to her in a light, fun way, because at the end of the day, guys, I've been here for 5 years. You can scroll through my page and see me here present for 5 years. That is a lot of my presence. That's a lot of my family life. That's a lot of me on social media. For someone to say that how I'm a scam, right? I show my face. If I was doing something scammy, I would never show my face, right? So she commented too many scams, and what I simply responded is the T4A that's sitting on my desk, or that I'm looking at right now, definitely does not seem like a scam. It seems legit. Not everything on the internet is a scam, right? I've realized I'm using the word scam a lot in this video. And do you know what she did? Within a few minutes, that comment disappeared. She deleted her comment and took it off. Now, why would she do that if she really, from the bottom of her heart, this thought that I was somebody like that, right? She deleted it, right? And the reason is what we get is a lot of people out there who we call them keyboard happy, because you're behind the screen where you can safely express an emotion and you can do it with no recourse. So you just say these things, right? Now, that's fine. It does not bother me because, like I said, at the end of the day, I've been here for 5 years. No one could come and tell me that my business is a scam, right? So she would have deleted it because one, and I get it, right? At the end of the day, she probably tried something on the internet and she probably was fooled before, right? So I'm not saying that there are not bad things. I'm saying that you owe it to yourself to do your due diligence, right? She probably was hurt or emotional that day, so she lashed out, keyboard happy, right? So it's all fine. But you know what I prefer, and something that I've learned over the years, especially doing this business, is when I take that time to tear someone down, even if it's just to write silly words, then I'm actually tearing myself down. So you know what I rather do? I rather take that time to build others up, which is one of the main intents behind my business. I want to help other people change their life in the way they need, just like as this business helped me change my life in the way that I need and continue to need. Right. So I want to serve people. So when you put that energy out there of building and lifting people up, you lift yourself up. But when you take that time to try to tear people down, especially people you do not know, that you have not researched, that you did not even check out the system, because like I said, I guarantee you, when you check out the system, it is legit. You may not like it. There is a big difference, right? So spend your time wisely, right? If you want to change your life, you have to be looking in this direction. You could never be looking in the back. You cannot take action. You cannot stay in one place and just be fearful and say, I want a better life. You have to use that fear to move you forward into the direction that you actually want to go. You need to start putting effort, even if you're afraid, even if you're skeptical, into something that will give you and put you on that path to a better life, right? So that's the part about a scam. In terms of a pyramid scheme, when I reach out to some people who ask me if this is a pyramid scheme, I simply ask them, what do you know about a pyramid scheme? Or what is a pyramid scheme to you? And most of them come back and say, well, something on the internet. And guys, that is so not true, right? So here's what I know about a pyramid scheme, right? Three main things, actually. One, it's illegal. T4A, this is not illegal, right? If I was doing something illegal, I would not get a T4A slip, right? So let's write that off immediately. The second thing is that in a pyramid scheme, you cannot earn more than the person you came under. In this business, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. If you come in here and your goals are bigger than mine, you can absolutely 1000% earn more than me and in a quicker manner than I did. Do you want to know why? Because this is your business. You can put in what you need to put in and let me put in what I have to put in for myself, right? And that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to teach you how to what you need to put in to get the results you actually want. Your results are not my results. Your results are not dependent on my results in any way. So therefore, you can earn more than me, which means it's not a pyramid, right? And for anyone who works in the corporate world, I have a trick question, right? Can you earn more than your CEO? Because I'm pretty sure you can't. Which means, are you in a pyramid? Because you could only earn less than them, right? And the third thing I know about pyramid schemes is you don't get something tangible, right? It's this quick cash thing where pay this amount of money, I will give you back this amount of money, or whatever it is, right? In this business, you get tangible stuff, right? In two parts. One, you get access to our training site for the rest of your life. And in this training site, no, you do not have the rights to the information, but you have access to it. So it's similar to Netflix or Disney or one of those things, right? You don't own any of those movies, but you can definitely log in into your portal and see them. And now I believe you can download some stuff, right? So it's the exact same thing. In terms of building your business, you get access to that training. So something tangible, something that you can use, something that you can see, right? In terms of how we actually earn, yes, we have a product, an amazing product as well, and you want to learn more, then take that next step and learn it, right? But at the end of the day, you get something tangible, something you can touch, and something that you can feel, something that you can use, right? So those three things about a pyramid scheme, none of them apply to this business. So if you want to start an online business and you are skeptical, trust me, I get it. I really do get it. As I mentioned, I believe Caribbean people are a bit more skeptical than the usual, right? So I get that. So what I'm saying is we understand that, and which is why we've laid out this business in a step-by-step manner for you to do your homework, for you to get that information, for you to choose to, for you to powerfully enable that choice within you and decide if this is the right fit for you, right? So that is it for me today. I will be back tomorrow for the third common misconception that I've experienced in the last 5 years of this business. And you're in luck if you want to explore the system in its entirety and more fully. Today is Tuesday, so at 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, and 8 p.m. Eastern Time, you can watch our live workshop, right? And just to quickly touch on something, somebody did watch my workshop recently and they came back and said how the workshop was great, it was interesting, but I didn't see you on it. And I want to explain, right? This community of business owners have thousands of people, and we want everyone to be able to showcase their own story. So therefore, it's not possible for me to be on every single Tuesday and Thursday as one of the panelists sharing my story. I actually only go on twice a year to make sure that I do contribute to the system and to give other people spaces. So when you go on there, you may not see me, but that does not mean that I am not part of the system and I'm not using it. I just wanted to take that second and explain why I'm not there all the time, right? We want to showcase the different cultures, the different backgrounds, the different educations, the different work fields. We want to showcase how global this business is. So therefore, you can resonate and realize that it's something that you can do. If I'm there are only 5 or 6 spots on the bottom of that panel every single Tuesday and Thursday. If I'm there, or if one other person is there all the time, it's not going to showcase much. It's not going to showcase the variety that we want to show you that we are global and that anyone can do this business as long as you have that big why, right? So just register on my website and look out in your email for your information. And I will see you guys tomorrow with the common misconception number 3.